10. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome into Off Track. Tonight, Melissa is on assignment, vacation, something, Upper East Coast. It had something to do with the CIA, I'm pretty sure. We weren't supposed to say that?
No.
Oh, man. All right, everybody listen real closely.
Yeah. What? Where am I?
Rusty, you were supposed to put in your earplugs. We went through this yesterday. The flashy thingy is for the audience so we can give them new memories.
I'm serious, fellas. You're lucky to be alive after a blast like that.
What blast?
The underground gas main, genius. You fellas need to exercise a lot more caution before discharging your firearms. I'll tell you that right now. Especially you.
Gas main?
Where's that?
Wait.
That was Tommy Lee Jones.
Yeah. And tonight we got Timothy the pilot, or Timmy the pilot, Timotheus Politicus.
It's
Hi,
true.
kid.
Yeah.
Hi.
You should have seen the contract we had to negotiate. I mean, up till the very last second, we didn't know if we were going to get Timothy in here because, man, his agent drives a hard bargain. There was something about, what was it?
Reuben sandwiches?
Two Reuben sandwiches and a box of hemorrhoid cream.
Yeah, and naked pictures of B. Arthur.
Yeah, the naked pictures of B. Arthur were just weird. That wasn't hard to get.
Well, no. They were not negotiated in the contract. No.
That was just something you wanted? Or
That's just
No.
extra.
well, your agent wanted them and said that you wanted them, so maybe your agent's a freak.
Just Rubens and hemorrhoid cream. That's it.
Okay.
Well, I'm not sure that
they
makes
gave
it a lot better.
Hey, you guys gave me like 5 minutes to get dressed. And it's like,
That's true. It's true.
I was out on the front lawn in that little airplane that you put quarters in practicing my.
Well, that explains why you got the helmet on.
I know. Yeah, Rusty calls me up. You got 5 minutes. Get in the show.
All right. Well, Timothy the pilot, ladies and gentlemen, Timothy the pilot.
Hi.
And Sean this week is he did recover the box of dildos and butt plugs from the Chaz. He's on his way back to
an undisclosed location.
Right.
Who's this Sean you're speaking of?
The artist formerly known as Whiskey Six.
Oh.
Yes. Which I think he's thinking about transitioning back to Whiskey Six. I don't know. That guy.
He has been talking a lot about transitioning lately.
Yes, but
I'm not sure it had anything to do with the name Whiskey, though.
He goes both ways.
It's a different transition.
Don't ask me.
All kinds of transitioning going on. All right. We also, I'm worried about Stanley. I'm sorry, Jeremy Leahy. I understand that nobody found him yet.
Who? Jerry?
Yeah, Jared. Jeremy Leahy from Standing Ground. Yeah, we covered his show last night.
I've got to learn on my phone like one of them Amber Alerts or something like that. Some silver.
Yeah, there was a silver alert. I'm going to go ahead and play it again here for everybody.
Okay. All right. Silver alert. Silver alert.
That's the same
Silver
sound.
alert.
The artist and show host known as Jeremy Leahy is missing. He was last seen Wednesday evening leaving the Leahy Media Production Studios. Please be on the lookout for Jeremy Leahy. He was last seen wearing his normal show attire, a blue banana hammock and flip-flops.
That's terrible. That's
It
terrible.
was also reported that he had a white feather boa, and them feathery
A
thingy. I don't, hey, whatever floats his boat. So,
Whatever floats the boa.
you're muted, Chris.
Yeah, if you find him, make sure you've got a smock or a robe or something to throw around him. But we need to get him back to his studio by Wednesday. He needs to do his show on Wednesday. So,
Hey, if you guys throw in another Reuben, I'll go looking for him in my plane.
another Reuben, then you'll take your plane up and look for him. Okay.
No, I think no. You've already took your medication this evening, Timmy. I don't think you need to be flying till tomorrow.
Yeah, there's rules against that and stuff.
Yeah, you can't. No. Anyway, got a couple.
What do you
We
read?
got some on this day in history.
On this day.
Fire it up.
Well, I did. Where'd it go? There it is. Let's see.
Get it out.
1309, Henry VII is recognized King of the Romans by Pope Clement V. There's a lot of numbers on people back then, wasn't there?
Was that the guy that Herman's Hermits wrote that song about, or was that Henry VIII?
I think that was the 8th, Henry VIII. I don't know. Yeah, so there's a bunch of stuff that happened that nobody cares about in the 1500s. Oh, wait, 1579, Francis Drake leaves San Francisco to cross the Pacific Ocean. I guess that would be Sir Francis Drake, wouldn't it? Or was he not a sir then?
In a
Can you
balloon?
not? I don't know. I'm guessing.
Maybe he transitioned to a sir later.
Possibly. Rembrandt, 1656. Dutch painter Rembrandt van, I don't know, Rijn, R-I-J-N, declares he is insolvent. Was he can't be solvent? Doesn't work on him? I don't know. What else? Yeah, a bunch of other stuff nobody cares about. Oh, 1775, the U.S. Continental Congress creates the United States Post Office in Philadelphia under Benjamin Franklin.
And how's that working out for us now?
Yeah. Old Ben's probably spinning in his grave about 2,500 RPM. 1788, on this day, New York becomes the 11th state to ratify the U.S. Constitution. Good stuff.
And how's that working out for New York?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. The 1803, the Surrey Iron Railway. Say that 3 times fast. Arguably the world's first public railway opens in South London.
Wow.
There you go. Really, 1803. That's crazy.
I was just a kid back then.
1835, the first sugarcane plantation starts in Hawaii. Or started in Hawaii. The first one, who knows? They don't really give you a whole bunch to go with on here.
That's like racist. Did they have like sugarcane as slaves or something? Plantation?
So here's a thing. 1903, 100 years after the first arguably the first public railway, the first automobile trip across the United States, San Francisco to New York, completed by Horatio Nelson Jackson and Sewell K. Crocker.
Cool.
Well,
Betty
that,
Crocker's brother.
yeah, that was fun because there really wasn't any roads. It was all freaking pig trails and horse trails, and so they had a. I wonder. It doesn't say how long it took them to do it, but I bet it was a while.
They probably made it faster than a horse, I guess.
Oh, I'm sure. Let's see.
It was way faster than the Oregon Trail, and a lot less people died of dysentery.
Huh.
Who was all them people that died on Donner's Pass and they ate each other?
I don't know when it was, but
At the Donner party?
yeah,
Donner,
the
party of 5. Donner.
Yeah. I don't think they ended up a party of 5 though.
Okay. Keep going.
Let's see. 1943, state temperature record for Tishmanningo, Oklahoma, 120 degrees Fahrenheit, and we think it's hot now.
Yeah, they had global warming back then too.
Huh.
Hmm.
Wow. Man, 1944, Japanese suicide attack on U.S. lines in Guam.
Yeah, plethora of information, Rusty.
Well,
That's what
you
Rusty
know.
does. He is a wealth of information.
1945, the U.S. cruiser Indianapolis reaches Tinian with the atom bomb. The Indianapolis later went on to
Sink.
be sink, and a
Yeah, a
horrific
lot of people
tale
got ate by sharks.
sharks, and it's just oof.
That
I
was
think there's a movie about it.
yeah, baby sharks.
Baby shark, doo 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 doo.
Too soon, still too soon for the Indianapolis sinking. Too soon.
Okay.
1948, the Babe Ruth story premieres. Babe Ruth's last public appearance. 1948.
Oh, can I smoke on camera?
Sure.
Who's
Do it
Babe
all the
Ruth?
time. Babe, who is Babe Ruth? I think he was
Oh,
Boston
baseball.
Red Sox.
Baseball.
And then, yeah, baseball. Yeah.
That was
Back
a
when-
candy bar.
Didn't he start off?
Back when
at the
baseball was
Sox
actually
and
worth
then went to
watching.
The Yankees, or no? Was he always in the Sox? I don't know.
I thought Babe Ruth was a candy bar.
Well,
It is a delicious candy bar.
I think that's Baby Ruth. Babe Ruth
Technicalities, it's a candy bar.
is today anyway. What else? Mickey Mantle hits his first Grand Slammer, 1952.
Nice.
Is that when he pointed and said he was going to do it or something? Like that?
Possibly,
That's like the great story going around that he pointed and
right?
Man. gone. That's right. And we can do that again, Chris. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we can touch it. Look at where we're touching hands.
And then when was that? When did he do that? He did that in 52. 5 years later, Mickey Mantle on this day hits number 200 career home runs.
That's a lot of home runs.
Right?
Yeah, and look at baseball today.
I
Take a
mean,
knee.
if
Take a knee.
if I were going to play baseball, obviously I'd hit 201. But
On this day, 1971, Apollo 15 launched.
I remember.
Scott and Irwin to the fourth manned landing on the moon. And I think, didn't they land one more time? Didn't they land in 72 or?
well,
Well,
I mean,
if you believe that.
they did land on the moon, I suppose. If the
in
moon
Hollywood.
is a sound studio in San Francisco or Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
1978, France performs a nuclear test at the Mururoa Atoll. Mururoa.
You're all.
And now, big words with Rusty Lugnuts.
Whatever.
Big words.
Yeah.
He's on a roll.
He is.
Hey,
This man has got it down today.
wow. 1972. I know I went back a little bit. Rockwell receives NASA contract to construct the space shuttle. So they worked on that crap for 10 years before it finally ever flew.
And
Mike Yehudi on the YouTube says that he really appreciates Rusty using the word plethora because it means a lot to him.
Very good, Mike. Very
oh,
good.
it's a plethora.
Plethora.
Wow.
1983, light flashes seen on Jupiter moon Io.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the aliens come from. I'm telling you.
Iowa. Yeah.
Yep.
They named a state after that. Iowa.
I suppose if aliens were going to come, it would be this year, being 2020.
Yes.
They do. I hope it's not around me because it'd be awful messy around there.
Wow. 1990. Could you imagine having to sit down and watch, trying to, what is that, where you watch a whole bunch of episodes? I Yeah, big words with Rusty Lugnut. What is that called? I can't think of it. Whatever. General Hospital records its 7,000th episode on this day in 1990. Binge watch. Jesus, I couldn't think of that for nothing. Could you imagine binge watching 7,000 episodes?
7,000 episodes, huh?
Yeah.
My grandmother used to love that program.
Imagine if you had 7,000 episodes of Off Track, though. How
That would be
exciting
a-
would that be?
That would be
Imagine if you will.
I mean,
a total nightmare.
that would really make somebody's day. I don't know whose, but somebody's day.
Buster, I'm nodding out there.
What?
What
Are
else
you
you got?
done?
1991, Paul Rubens. Who's that? Anybody?
Rubens, he made the sandwiches. Yay!
Yeah, I don't think you want this guy's sandwiches. This is Pee Wee Herman. Paul Rubens. Pee Wee
I don't
Herman
want
is
him making a
arrested in
sandwich
Florida
for me.
for exposing himself at an adult movie theater. Now, come on.
I think
Who
that he
does-
wouldn't have done that if he had some CBD oils.
Who doesn't expose herself at an adult theater, Rusty? Come on.
Oh, I mean, all those
I mean, what's the big deal?
things, all those things that my friend told me about in the porn, is that's what they're all doing is in these movie theaters. I don't know. I personally don't watch.
I mean, what are you going there and read a book or
Disgusting
something?
Yeah.
What they're for, Rusty?
Rusty doesn't watch that stuff. He's pure as the driven snow.
Well,
I was in that theater for like 4 films because I couldn't get off the chair. I was stuck to it.
Oh
Thing.
God.
Missed the bell.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
Thank you.
There, I got it covered.
I'm trying to get my 2 Rubens worth out here. So
But I think that Pee Wee Herman probably wouldn't have had to do that to himself in public in the theater if he'd have just taken some CBD oils. And we know where
Wow,
people can get some of the best CBD oils available, the highest quality CBD oils. Great for alleviating stress and anxiety. Some people use them to help them sleep better at night. KBD MD CBD oils you can find at mojo50.com/shop. And if you use the promo code whiskey, you also get a free trip to the moon.
what? No way. I don't think. Do we have?
There's no
Are
free
we,
trip to the moon. Okay.
Oh no, I don't.
All right,
don't
hold
think
on.
I don't know.
We got to back up just a
yeah.
little bit. We'll try that again.
Yeah. Oh, wait, what?
that song.
Rusty,
3,
you're not
2
supposed to listen to that.
I like it. I like it.
So anyway, KBD MD CBD oils at mojo50.com/shops. And if you use the promo code whiskey, you save yourself a little moolah. Like $15, I think. Yeah.
Is that $50?
Yes, and if you're gonna order multiple, or if you're gonna order multiple bottles, make sure that you do it separately. Order a bottle, put the code in. Order another bottle, put the code in. Because if you order multiple bottles and try to use the code on one for multiple, it's not going to work that way. It's a glitch in the thing, and
we are
COVID is
all
keeping
about
people from
promoting
rewriting
the glitch
code.
in the system. So we're saving you money.
I mean,
we're looking out for you.
We are all about the glitch in the system because obviously we're here, and that is a glitch in the system.
Wait
but
a
hey,
You think it's a glitch in the system that we're still on the air?
Rusty,
Well-
I'm here. That's a real big glitch. Okay.
Well, that's a glitch in the matrix.
so yeah,
You guys.
it's KBMD, KBD, KBMD.
Yeah, not KY. Not KY. That's a different thing.
That's different, completely different. You can get it at the pharmacy.
Say it after me. KBMD.
KBMD, CBD. There's too many freaking letters there. I don't think there's any vowels in there, is there? No. See, there's something wrong with that.
Alex.
Anyway, yeah. Promo code whiskey. Please just go buy some. Just try it out. Buy some
Scott-
for a friend.
Scott Morris says it's also really good for Parkinson's patients, actually. Helps,
Serious.
yeah.
I would believe that.
And I understand it's also supposed to be good for arthritis in the elderly. So,
Jimmy?
So we should probably get
excuse-
some for Sean.
Oh, thank you.
Oh well, definitely him. Well, he's got the bad hip, you know.
Right. And
As he gets older, more people will hear about. Oh, I got my hip.
Yeah, he's got the rheumatism and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I'm not
there's
sure.
that, and what?
well, should we move into this story here until we get to some music here in just a second?
Sure.
Sure.
Oh no, wait a
Music.
minute. You've still got Leprechaun's prognostications.
Yeah, do we have enough time for that? What
We do.
got
We have
there?
time for that. Go ahead.
It's just 2 minutes. Here we go. Leprechauns prognostications.
Get it lit.
Oh shit.
Good evening, Mojo 50. Here are your astrological prognostications. Aquarius, you're not in competition with all the people around you, only some of them. Pisces, your warmth is a heart opener that others do not get every day. Aries, endeavor to stay in the spirit of good cheer and you will find positive energy. Taurus, behind the door that's a few stops down the lane exists another world, a world that you will lend some imagination to until you're let in and can get a sense of its reality. Gemini, you will be considerate, figuring out what the others need and providing what you can. Cancer, to question your automatic response is always an act of growth. Leo, it will occur to you that an area you focused on seems devoid of juice. Move on. Virgo, reciprocal giving has its time and place. Libra, you're safe to let whimsy have its rule. Scorpio, you will be attracted to a subject appreciated by many and understood by few. Sagittarius, just because you know what is right and good doesn't mean those values are always in front of your mind. Capricorn, don't fight against problems. Struggle wastes energy. This has been your prognostications for the day. Peace out, y'all.
All right, here we go. Prognostications from the Leprechaun. Also, I'd like to throw in. She doesn't listen, so it doesn't really matter. But I'm going to say it anyway. Today is my little sister's birthday. Happy birthday, sis! Even though you're not listening and stuff, but so
Your mic's a little bit hot, Rusty. A little bit hot, Rusty.
I'm sorry.
That's all
How
right.
did I do that?
That's all right.
There's
We
that
have
better?
a way better. Yeah, that's way better.
Okay, sorry. I bumped it, I guess.
All right. Whoa. Why do we have an echo?
I don't know. I hear an echo.
Did the echo
It
go
must
away?
be me.
Yeah, it went away.
All right. We have on Twitters the diva in Oklahoma. She times her planks to off-track commercials just to double the torture. You know what a plank is, right? It's a form of torture, medieval torture. It's like a push-up, except you put your arms like this, and you just hold that position for forever and a day, and it tightens up your core. And
Oh, okay. So she listens to us and is
Right.
tortured all the way through, and then when the commercials hit, she has to keep the torture going. So she does the plank and then waits for.
she uses our commercials to time it.
Oh, okay. There we go. Hey,
That's interesting.
I guess that worked.
We're glad we could help. Way to go, Jen.
I hope
Thank you.
you.
Thank you.
Thanks for helping. I'll fix them.
Oh crap. So
All right, so we have. I don't think we're going to get all the way through this story before we get interrupted by music. But man tells police he stole a food truck because he's a dumbass.
Wow.
Well, ladies and gentlemen.
Cool.
And we're back. Sort of. I mean, the people
Sure.
on Facebook can see us, but,
Oh.
you know, the tens and tens of listeners that we have over there.
Yes.
Yes. Are you watching on YouTube? What do we got on YouTube? Anybody? 5?
Rusty, both
There are five people watching on YouTube.
All right. That's
Yeah.
what I'm talking about.
Rusty, roll some of the bass out your mic, please.
Huh? Oh, crap.
Bassy.
I can't even see the bass.
Judy must have been messing with your settings.
Must have. Is that any
'Cause-
better?
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah. So,
And we got some people watching on the Mojo 50 Facebook page, and we got some people watching on the Off Track Facebook page.
I hope my company isn't watching. That's fine.
Okay. On. Or no, we're in a break right now, lady. What's the
You
matter?
making sandwiches?
Is she making sandwiches? She taking your order? Or? I'll take one too.
Oh. Look at that.
I mean,
I think it's
Rusty,
served
you
food.
you could even give her like the mayo and the bread, so that she only has to do part of the work.
Yeah, I know.
Kinsey wants to know who in the world puts hemorrhoid cream on a Reuben. So there is that.
Kenzie, it does not go on the Reuben. Okay.
It doesn't go on the Reuben.
Doesn't go on the Reuben.
Oh, and we're supposed to add 2 to our count because on YouTube because there's they're listening on.
Oh, they're listening via Zoom.
Zoom.
Okay.
Right.
Those sneaky guys. And oh my gosh, what do we got going on here? Looks like it's that handicapped Jeff guy.
Other than that, I just want to tell.
It says handy. I mean, it says Tress.
It does.
Yeah,
Tress
you know,
looks a lot different.
kind of
last time.
Well, she does the typing. She puts the name in and set up the account because it's easier for her.
Hi, Traz.
Wait. What do you mean by that? It's easier for her.
Well, it's easier for her to do the typing and stuff.
What makes you think I can't type?
He didn't say you couldn't. He said it was
I didn't say
easy.
you couldn't type. I just said it's easier for her. She has better dexterity in the thinners.
Oh, come on.
It's gonna be that kind of show, is it?
It is. It's going to be that kind of show. How you doing, Tress?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you guys for joining us tonight. Always a pleasure.
Yeah. Well, it's a pleasure for us.
Well, yeah.
It's probably a little.
We also have Timmy the pilot with us this evening.
That's your fault.
That is our fault. We pulled him like directly off of the doghouse. He was sitting out front with Snoopy.
I was doing traffic and weather on the 7.5 every 36 minutes. So.
Yeah. It's probably good to know your times before you actually say what they are, huh? But I like it. It's very Daft Punk kind of a thing you got going on there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Timmy's too old. He doesn't have any idea what Daft Punk is.
I don't know what Daft Punk is.
Really?
If you take your hat, Rusty,
Right.
and mix it with Timmy the Pilot's gear
Right.
with me, that's kind of Daft Punk. I mean, it's
Mhm.
it's kind of.
Have you seen the new? Have you seen the new Tron movie?
No.
They have a new one?
No.
Well, I shouldn't say it's new. I should say it's newer than the one that came out in the 80s.
Oh. Okay.
But you don't know.
I mean, it's probably almost a decade old by now. It was one of the first Blu-rays I ever got. It was really cool. But the entire soundtrack to that Tron was done by Daft Punk.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like Daft Punk.
Like Daft Punk. I really do. They make some good music.
They
Yeah.
do. Wait.
And the
So what are
special
you guys
effects.
talking about? What's been going on in the world?
Frank.
Well, we were right before the music cut me off. I was just about to get into a story that I'm going to finish here, and then we'll talk to you about some shows. So there's this man. He tells the police that he stole the food truck because, and I quote, "I'm a dumbass." The owner of the food truck watched as his vehicle drove away from the downtown bar that he was delivering food to. Moments later, sparks coming from underneath. It was dragging a grill. It was stopped by the police less than a block later from where he had parked it. And the officers of the Mount Pleasant Police Department arrested Mr. Zachary Jenkins, the truck's sole occupant and driver. Jenkins told the police that he had been drinking earlier in the evening. Shocker. And then he went to his girlfriend's house and drank some more. And he was headed back downtown to have a couple more drinks. But he was tired of walking, and so he took the taco truck.
But so the cops had to have been sitting right there if they pulled him over one block later.
Or he was too drunk to actually move the vehicle.
Well, that's true.
Did the grill survive?
It doesn't say.
Yeah, what happened to the grill?
The grill is
grill.
probably toast. It got dragged a block.
But it is a taco truck, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, at least he chose wisely. I mean, the guy was intoxicated. He got hungry. He got, tired of walking. Well, okay. So you take care of two things at once. I mean, actually, I think he's kind of smart.
Yeah. And the police asked for his statement. After they read him his rights. His entire statement is, "I'm a dumbass."
Well, at least he's, already started in the steps to getting better. I'm a dumbass. There you go.
His blood alcohol level was 0.18. So he wasn't even really all that hammered. I mean,
what?
That's drunk.
0.18 hammered.
Well, Chris has tested for less and been able to, and tested for more and been able to get off. So, yeah.
Well, I didn't get away with it, but I did test a lot higher than that.
Yeah.
Moving on.
On.
That was a great story, by the way, Chris.
Yeah.
Thanks. Jeff.
Yeah. Way to really dig in deep and find
That's
something
enough. Put down the mic.
talk about.
All right. Well,
that's enough. Put down the mic.
Yeah. Exactly. Actually, that guy is probably in pretty good shape, but this woman out of Greensboro, North Carolina, she had quite a little. She was in her bed, and something woke her up. Got any guesses as to what that might have been? Something woke her up in her bed.
Hold on. I got to guess.
I have a large penis.
No, okay. It wasn't that. No. She was laying in bed and heard something, which she thought was her dog, come through the little doggy door.
Okay.
But it wasn't, because the dog was laying on the floor next to her.
It was Sean.
A North Carolina woman was viciously attacked in her bed by a rabid fox.
Whoa.
Who had snuck in through the doggy door.
What kind of guard dog she got?
I was going to say, right?
She had a 9-year-old Beagle Duchess was on the floor when the fox crept through the doggy door and ran into her room. It bit her hands and ankles. She was able to grab it by the neck and hold it down with one hand, because, they're kind of small animals anyway, while she dialed 911 with the other one and held it for 12 minutes till cops showed up.
And it was rabid.
Yes, rabid. The police came in, had to bust down her patio door. Why didn't they just go through the doggy door? The fox did. Anyway, they grabbed the fox, pulled her out. No, they don't say what they...
That door's not big enough for a cop. Moose at the door should have told you.
Oh, yeah. So she said we used to leave that door open so that Duchess could get in and out of the backyard off the sun porch. We won't be doing that anymore. It's probably a good idea. And I got to say, I have got a damn doggy door that I think maybe I've thought about that. You know, what is keeping a raccoon or a possum from just coming in?
Common
You would
sense.
think- well, yeah. So I guess the rabies is, you know.
The rabies is going to bring them, yeah.
Right. That would.
That's not good, though. Maybe you should put a sign up that says no foxes.
So, because she was attacked, she is now looking at months of rabies shots in the stomach and monitoring.
Timmy,
it's 16.
Holly would like you to know that the mask you're wearing is supposed to go over the mouth, not over the top of your head.
No, that's not that's a different, no. No, no.
Yeah, I don't think that's
That's
not
wrong.
good either. Sorry,
So,
Holly,
yeah.
we tried.
When do I get to eat my Reubens? I'm hungry.
Does
Oh, we
that
told-
story
we told-
remind you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I'm going to interrupt since I'm a guest. Does that story remind you any at all as far as this?
What is it?
What does the fox
You
say?
hear- Oh. Ding, 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 ding. No, foxes don't say that, which I don't understand. Where it doesn't make any sense to me.
Right, but they did that song, 5 years ago, and we're still talking about it, so.
Well, that's true.
Well, yeah, we got skunks now in our neighborhood. So I was driving down the alleyway last night, coming into the driveway, and I was like, "Oh, check out the big fluffy cat!" And I was like, "Holy crap, that is not a
Not
cat."
a cat.
No, dude, that was I'm talking about a big ass skunk with the white stripes and everything. And I thought, okay, well, that's interesting. And then not just one, no, there's actually two. And I thought, okay, well, if there's two, then there's probably going to be babies, and those babies
yeah.
grow up. I'm like, oh, this is going to be bad. So, yeah, so skunks in our hood.
Yeah,
There's a baby skunk in my backyard about once or twice a week. It lives somewhere around here.
They say that they do make, and they're one of the easiest wild animals to make into pets, and you get them descented, and yeah, they live a pretty good while, and they're affectionate like dogs, but kind of act like cats,
Oh, and imagine the way you could freak your guests out with them.
No kidding. A skunk.
You just take the skunk and throw it on their lap.
Yeah, I knew a kid in 5th grade or whatever. They had a skunk. It was kind of fun.
So Jeff,
how do you know? I'm sorry. How do you know if the skunk's dissented though? Because I don't want to walk up to it and go, "Hey, little boy," and then it'd be great.
you got to take them to the vet and have them decented.
You have to have them have the and how would you know?
Right.
Well, you would know because you wouldn't be able to smell it.
Actually, even after
You would be able to, because they stink whether or not they spray you anyway.
after they're descented, they still have an odor to them.
Right.
Oh, well,
So I
was
guess
around.
the best way to tell would be to walk up to them, and if you get sprayed, they're not descented.
Right. Yeah. I suggest, Jeff, to check the next time you see it is that you run up on it really fast, hold your hands in it, and well, you can't do that. Run up really fast and just start hollering at him, and if he sprays you, yep, he's still got his scent glands.
See, that was cold.
I'm sorry. No, I'm not.
Yeah, I'm used to it. This is Rusty's style. It's all good. So
It is. It's what Rusty does.
That is funny. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So
Anyway.
I don't mind running over it with my car though.
No, that's bad.
Why would that be bad?
Then you're going to get it all over your car.
Yeah, you don't want to hit a dead skunk in the road either because it will leave crap on your car, and not just crap, but that scented stuff, and it'll be there for a while.
That's where
And if it gets into your heater core, then every time your engine heats up,
Good.
I've experienced that. It's bad.
I have experienced that. It's awful.
That is funny.
All right,
Preston,
so
are you join us for the show? What are you doing?
I am. I'm sorry. We have a new addition to our family. We have an 8-month-old dog.
show us.
And okay.
He kind of, if you were paying attention earlier, they kind of glimpsed it, let him, get a little
Franklin,
shot in there.
come here. Now you can get up. Come here, Franklin. Here.
He's like, you've been telling me no this whole time. Now you're saying yes.
Oh, puppy! And the
Conflicting
entire off-track audience just went, "Oh, puppy!"
He's an 8-month-old Labrador Golden Retriever mix, and he's got a lot of energy.
Very cute.
Oh, yes. He's got a lot of energy. Yes.
Right now, he wants to play, so I'm like,
Oh, yeah.
multitasking.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
you're looking at least another year till he starts chilling out just a little bit. So,
Yeah. But he's really a good dog for his age.
Oh, yeah.
I'm really surprised. We got him at a shelter. He's a rescue.
Yay.
He was owner surrendered, and we can tell that his previous owners were not nice to him.
Right.
He's got some issues with like sticks. He's not a fan of sticks. He crouches down and shivers. And
Yeah, my dog is about 6 now. We got her when she was like 2. She was a shelter dog, and it was obvious that whoever the male in her life before was not good to her, because
I can't.
she was
no,
just
no.
terrified of me for like the first 6 weeks or 8 weeks in the house. Anytime I walked near her, she almost wet the floor, just tail between her legs, down like I was gonna beat her.
See, and that bugs the crap out of me. It really does. 'Cause
Oh,
it's like,
man.
look, come on. You don't want to own a dog. You don't want to own a cat. Okay, fine. But don't go beating it or whatever, because, I mean, more times than not, I'm guessing, all right, because I've never really beat an animal before, but I could see why somebody would get really frustrated. You know, the dog pees and poops on the carpet or on the floor because he couldn't make it outside in time, or the dog wants to bark at a passing, whatever. And it's like, all right, unless you have a threshold to own an animal, don't own an
Don't get
animal.
one.
Yeah, don't. It's okay. Get a fish.
Yeah,
Fish
there
are
you go.
easy to take care of. Yeah, I mean, do that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
easy
my
to get
dog's
rid
been
of.
rehabilitated. She now steals my chair or my spot in the bed, and she fears me not in the slightest when I come to tell her, move. Get out of my spot. Move.
Yeah.
I got to physically pick her up some evenings to get her to move out of my spot in bed. Move
yeah,
her
that's
to
not
a-
going to happen with us because our puppy, even though he's 8 months old, he's already like 65 pounds. So
This dog weighs somewhere between 60 and 80. She's a big dog, but
yeah.
I pick her up anyway and move her.
So
Yeah, she's a good pup, so we're happy to have her. We welcome her to the family and everything. So,
Him.
her, what did I say?
You said her.
Her, because our
last
previous
dog
dog
was
was a her. So, him.
Yep.
Yeah, good dog, good boy. So, Timmy the Pilot, Mojo Gone 2020, 921 to 927. What's going on there?
Oh, yeah.
Rusty, tell him about it.
We are having a little get together in Adams, Tennessee. There's a tie-dye festival that's going to be going on the 25th through the 27th, September 25th through the 27th. We're going to be there before that. I'm getting there. It's up by Leprechaun's house, very, very close to Lep's place, campground, and yeah, we're gonna go camp for a week, and we've just been trying to get it out there to get people to
want
to go camping, want to hang out, and there's going to be canoe or kayak canoe trips, tubing trips down the river that's right there.
And it is kid friendly. They'll teach you how to tie dye shirts and
they teach you how to tie dye and do all that. So
Do people that want to go have to camp, or are there hotels?
no. There's hotels. They're not real close. They're like within 10 miles of this campground. So and it's national chain hotels. Not no Bates Motel type stuff. So
We've stayed at those. Oh my
because
god.
yes, they can be. Yeah.
Actually, I like the Bates type motels because it always, it's like I wonder who's been here before me.
You're looking out.
I wonder who had their throat slit in this room last week.
Whatever.
Yes.
Whatever.
No.
Or who's looking down through the vents at us right now, or through the one-way mirror that they.
Yeah, which serial killer is thinking about whether or not they want to kidnap me right now?
Right.
Sits up in that room, Rusty, is a security up there. She watches over your cars and all your vehicles and
Yeah,
belongings.
Timmy knows an awful lot about the security. I'm being
We were making a road trip and we got tired sooner than we thought because we had a hotel already picked out, but it was probably like another hour out, right? And it was like, we're not going to make it. So off in the distance, you see this blinking neon light that actually had like vacancy, where no vacancy signs. Remember those back in the day?
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, oh, check it out. There's a hotel. We got to stop and we got to get some rest. So we pull in. And of course, it's nighttime. It's dark, right? And it's like, okay, you don't really know. You walk in and the scent of incense just fills the room as far as checking in. And I was like, okay, well, incense, whatever. And then out comes this Indian woman, Indian Dot, not Indian Feather.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, hello? Would you like a room? So, yeah, that'd be cool. She goes, okay. And so we get a room, and then she talks about, we have this breakfast in the morning.
Her continental breakfast.
Yeah, continental breakfast. So we're like, whoo, this is a score, right? So it's like $30 for the room. And I'm like, oh, this is great. We're saving money. We're going to get some rest.
I'm against the idea the whole time.
So what did they feed you for breakfast?
And we'll get there in just a moment. So we get into the room. Hold on, man. We get into the room. This room is so old.
The carpet's 50 years old.
The carpet has receded from the door.
Yeah.
And I mean, you know how when you lay out carpet, you stretch it, right? But after a period of time, wear and tear. Well, I mean, it shriveled up all around the room. The TV is chained to the TV stand.
That's classy.
It looked like they took a hot iron and evidently wrote in the name of the motel and the room number that it belongs to, in case you so had the desire to steal this 1970 TV.
Good idea.
Yeah, because of course those are a hot commodity, evidently.
Oh, of course.
Oh, yeah.
But, oh man, it was crazy. So then we go in to use the restroom, and the restroom have these pipes exposed from the wall, and you hear every creak and everything going on, and it's really kind of spooky. It's supposed to be a king-size bed. So what it wound up being is a full-size bed on a king-size frame. And so when you try
they had commercial toilets in the bathroom, so the toilet didn't have a toilet seat lid.
Oh, it's like prison toilets.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, it was different. So anyways, Tress kept going, well, we got to leave. We got to go. I'm like, look, I already spent the money. We're tired. I'm tired. Let's get some sleep. We'll leave first thing in the morning. And we don't want to miss out on this intercontinental breakfast thing that they promised. I mean, this is going to be great. So we wake up, and sure as everything, man, we're like, all right, well, let's, put on the clothes. We're going to pack everything up in the car. Let's grab our breakfast. And the breakfast is served inside a washer and dryer area. And there's only one washer, one dryer. It's a small, itty bitty room, no bigger than like, basically where a washer and dryer would fit inside your house, right?
Yeah, 6 raisins and an apple.
Right. Sitting on top of the washer was cinnamon buns. And sitting on top of the dryer was supposed to be orange juice, but it wasn't really truly orange juice. They just wanted to pretend like it was orange juice. Yeah. And that right there, that was our intercontinental breakfast. Now, what really set Tress off is that when we got in the car to get back on the highway, literally right across the street was like a really badass Holiday Inn. And I didn't see it. because it was dark. It wasn't lit up. All I saw was this Bates Motel looking thing. So kind of made for a long ride there for a little while. But you know, it was fun.
$30 on the side.
Public service announcement here for folks that are traveling and want to stop at motels. You are allowed by law, before you pay, tell them you want to see the room. They have to give you the key to the room that they are going to rent you, and you can inspect it before you give them money. Once you give them money, you do not have, unless they want to, and they're not going to, they do not have to refund your money. You can leave your money. They do not have to give you your money back. So, if you get a room, and you don't like it and you've already paid for it, it's on you. So, yeah, inspect the rooms.
Usually the motels where Jeff and Trust stayed at have about 5 inches of plexiglass, bulletproof plexiglass on the checking counter there.
It don't matter. Any hotel can be plagued with bed bugs. I always check for bed bugs.
How do you do that? How do you go about checking for bed bugs? Because they're not like really that visible to the eye, are they?
Oh, yes, they are. Yeah.
Are they? Okay, well, see, that means I've never dealt with bed bugs.
Right.
So-
Yes. Yes, and any hotel can get them. You know, it's just a matter of they have to fumigate to get rid of them. You, what you do is you go into the room, you pull the sheet back off the corner of. Oh, you need to check all the way around the bed, but you check the seam. You know, that big seam that goes all the way around. That's where they hide. That's where they like to hide, right under that little bit of seam. All you got to do is pull it back. If you see black specks, there's bed bugs.
It seems to be.
Yes, absolutely. And they will chew on you. They're the size, well, they can start out the size of fleas, but they can get considerably larger.
Have you been bit by bed bugs?
Oh, yes, I have. It's not good.
Well, see, the next road trip we take, maybe out to MojoCon 2020, you could ride with us, and you could be our hotel advocate. Make sure that we're doing it the right way.
Right.
Checking in and
I've
stuff like that.
I've give you the tools. Go forth and use them.
Okay.
So
back to MojoCon 2020. So really, this is a tie-dye festival that you guys are just sort of crashing and making it yours.
Absolutely. That's what we're doing. Absolutely. And
Mojo Lives Matter.
Do what, Tim? Go.
Mojo Lives Matter.
Mojo Lives Matter. Absolutely. So we
do they know that y'all are coming? Have you actually talked?
Yes, we when I went, Judy and I have just come back from a week stay at Leprechauns, and while we were there, we went to the campgrounds and checked it out, you know, and told them, you know, we're gonna. So far, 15 people are saying that they're coming. So, you know, whether or not they do, there's a few that want to, that don't know. It's still too far out.
So, Rusty, if people want to go, where can they find the information? Who do they need to get a hold of so that they can get this done?
Leprechaun or I, but I mean, there's really no. I mean, I can just tell you, if you don't want to stay at the campground, there's no reservations at the campground, so you just show up, and that's why we're going the 21st, because we're gonna have a spot, because there's going to be several thousand people there.
Okay.
His property, if anybody wants to stay there.
Yep. Lep said that he's open up his backyard, or, you know, whatever. If
Leprechaun knows all about that place, he's been there many times.
Yeah.
He's got all the information.
It's in Adams, Tennessee, at Red River Canoe and Campground is where the festival is going to be. And then you can just search Adams, Tennessee.
Right across the border, pretty much, over in Tennessee.
Yeah, Tennessee, Kentucky line is where it's at.
There's a lot of good sightseeing places around the area too, by the way. So if you're into like day trips or whatever.
Yep. We went to several brewery. Say that word, brewery.
And now, Big Words with Rusty Lugnuts.
I know. I have difficulty with words.
Awesome.
Sound out your syllables.
Right, my syllables is
Yeah, clap it out.
Yeah.
Brewery.
Brewery. Anyway.
It sounds like booby. Booby.
Yeah.
Hey, I've got something that one of our loyal listeners just sent me that they wanted me to play for Rusty. It's about 30 seconds, and I think we can squeeze this in before the music.
Hurry up.
The President of the United States.
And I was wrong, because here's the music. We'll be back in 4 minutes, ladies and gentlemen, with Handicap Jeff and Trent. We're going to talk about some shows. We'll have to get to that President of the United States thing after we come back, but then we'll... Then I wanted to. Are you guys comfortable with it? Do you want to talk about the show that you've got in the works that you've been recording with
Holly?
Yeah, with Holly.
Yeah, that's fine. But no, listen. Later, you're having Holly and Pat.
Yeah,
both
Holly
on,
and Pat and Doug are all coming on, and
Yeah,
that is
food, real
we're,
people, so,
we're going to focus on their Real Food, Real People show at that point.
Okay. Yeah, I don't want to cross because I think Pat's mad at Holly for Holly doing the show with Tress. So it's like whatever. I don't want to be in the middle of any of that. So we're good.
No, there's no reason to be in the middle of that. I figured if you're comfortable with it, if you've got some in the can, if you want to tease it a little bit, we could talk about that. You know, you and Tress still do your show too, right?
Yes, we haven't in a bit though. I mean, seriously, man,
you've recorded some though, right?
Oh yeah.
Somebody told me they recorded one. Was it Dave Matthews? Told me you recorded one with you.
APR Coffee. Yeah. I will tell you something, man. Have you ever had him on your show and just let him talk?
Oh yeah. He'll be on our show again in 2 weeks.
Yeah, just ask him one question and sit back, dude, and he will take over the entire damn show. I mean,
yeah, he can talk.
He's got a lot to say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, damn, dude. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a quick smoke, Rusty. If I'm not back by the time the music rolls again, bring us back in, and I'll be right back.
Sure, I can do that. I can do that.
All right, Handicap Jeff, if you want to supervise and make sure he does it right, and if not, maybe fire him. All right, I'll be back.
You can do that. We can do that. What's the show without firing Rusty?
Mm-hmm.
So Leprechaun's opening up his backyard to people to crash, but is he opening up the restroom for people to,
Oh, absolutely.
I'm sure. I mean, I don't want to, speak for him. I think the backyard is going to be like a fallback, because the place is right on the river. I guess if it rains and rains and rains and rains and the place gets flooded, then it's not going to happen. But we're still going to do it, so we'll do it in Lep's backyard. It's big enough it could hold, 15, 20 people camping.
Well, Tress and I are talking about coming out because it's actually the weekend of my birthday. So that'd be kind of fun. I mean, plus I love tie-dye and I love you guys, so this is like an unofficial.
Yes, it's unofficial. It's not
sponsored by
not.
Mojo.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's just Mojo, like-minded Mojo people getting together.
Got it.
Yeah, we had so much fun trashing the place last year. We had to find some other place to trash. So.
Right.
Can you talk more into your mic?
You got kind of low there, Timbo.
Mic's shy. How's that? Is that better?
Yeah, a lot better.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yes.
So what were you saying?
I forgot.
We trashed the place last year, so
we had so much fun trashing the place last year that we figured we'd try to do it again. So.
Oh yeah, they're a bunch of babies. Whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
No, it was just great meeting everybody, and
oh yeah, that's
people just want to stay friends.
That's what I like.
Maybe you ought to convert this into a MojoCon jackhole. It's kind of like do it like John Cougar Mellencamp, John Mellencamp, and then this way it could just be a jackhole convention, and that can happen anytime, anywhere.
Yeah, like the furries, furries convention, jackholes convention.
Yeah. Have you ever been to a furry convention?
No, but I've seen them, and I've talked to
Tech Roo, yeah.
Dude, they're so
It was
freaking
fun.
weird in person, man. Oh my god, it was crazy cool.
Yep. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Oh, looky here. We got a surprise pop-in guest there. Old Sean has decided to drop in here. We've got that one guy, what's his name there?
Timotheus Apollonicus.
Jeffrey Dahmer, Jeff and Tress. That's it. Yeah. We have Timmy the Pilot hanging out. Sean just dropped in. Surprise, surprise. And Chris, I think Chris is pooping. Really.
He smoked a cigarette, man.
Oh, that's right. That's what he says anyway.
Oh, we got Slick 50 there on location, man. He's out.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm late to the party as usual. I am on my way up to northern Indiana to pick up the stash that you guys requested. I got to meet you in Phoenix with it because I can't just deliver it to you guys' houses. You have to meet me at that predetermined secret location.
Okay.
Well, make sure
you have to send me coordinates.
Make sure I get my share loaded on the plane because I got to take it down to you know where. So.
Right. Yeah. Let's keep that quiet. So,
how's Jeff doing tonight?
Yeah.
Is it wrong for me to say that probably the best part of y'all shows, the intros and outros?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. That makes me feel perfect.
Yeah.
Well, dude, that's some kicking tunes. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Right on. Rusty actually put that intro together with the train and the song there. He pulled that out of his butt and he put it together. But I gotta say, guys, I kind of want to throw a little apology out there. I've been absent for I think 4 weeks now, and my studio is it's completely torn apart. Moving.
You got hit by
a job. Yeah, I got hit by life.
Yeah.
And whatever, we're moving on. But I'm getting internet tomorrow night in the studio and hoping the whole work thing has really been the major issue. So I'm working right now. So
you got to pay the bills. I mean,
you got to pay the bills, Rusty. You got to be able to buy that stash that you guys are requesting and
you're
make deliveries.
Aren't you? I mean,
I am all over the world. Country, excuse me. That world is the past tense. So no, I'm all over the nation. I'm actually
you did get the stuff, right?
I got the stuff, eh?
You got the stuff.
Okay. I got the stuff. I got the stuff. But I'm headed to Phoenix in the morning after I go to northern Indiana. So
I'll be waiting. So.
Right. So I apologize for my absence, my audio, and all that other crap. But I wanted to stop in and say, what's up? And I got to ask Jeff, where's your better half? Oh, there she is.
Yeah.
Oh, that's who everyone really wants to see. How are you, Tress? Good to see you.
No, I want to see Jeff. I like Jeff.
Well, I saw him a minute ago, and I said hi, and now it's her turn.
Like what you have.
What the heck?
I'm sorry.
Doing?
All right, so go on with whatever you guys were doing.
He brought his train whistle, didn't he? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's not a train whistle.
It is a train whistle. Shut the hell up.
No, that's a train whistle.
Do yours again.
Man, do it again. Do yours.
Now listen to this. Here we go.
All right.
Ready?
All right.
See.
Well,
No.
I mean, I would think that your lips work fine, don't they? You should be able to blow better than that.
I'm pretty sure.
Whoa.
I look. Tress said Jeff blows fine.
Hey.
Thank you.
This is a family
And
show.
I had to correct her. I had to tell her that blow is a figure of speech. Just to let her know that Jeff sucks.
Let's see if Rusty.
That's a term of endearment, though, because I love Jeff. He's awesome.
See if Rusty and Jeff can get into like a duel here between the whistles or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my goodness. Hey, are you guys talking about anything tonight, or just sitting
No.
around?
You would think so, but
Well,
I've
we
been on
did
the
a
show
show,
for 40 minutes. We talked about MojoCon 2020 and them taking over a tie-dye festival, which is really kind of cool.
Are you
Yeah,
guys
it's a lot
going
of
to
fun.
a tie-dye festival?
Yeah, we're thinking about going. It's actually the weekend of our birthday, or my birthday, and
We
so
can throw a birthday party for you. That's a good.
yeah.
thing.
So Tress was like, she already took the days off of work in the event that, yeah. So I think that we might actually load up the car and come on out. Sounds like a lot of fun. Plus, you
Oh,
know
yeah.
what? Being out there, I mean, it's beautiful country. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful country.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, northern. I'm sorry, it's southern Kentucky.
Dude, that's like
borderline
we'll
of
have
Tennessee.
we'll freaking have a celebrity.
Who? Who?
Jeff.
Are we who are we paying
Awesome.
to get? Oh,
I'm gonna be-
okay. Well,
Not
good.
sign autographs.
We
We should
Jeff
probably try
signing
to do a
autographs.
live.
Well, we
should-
could have Tress signing autographs for Jeff to,
Yeah,
so that it doesn't
Jeff,
take
yeah.
so long.
Oh, Jeff's handwriting is so much better than mine. Oh
What?
my
Thank you.
gosh.
Hey, and
Yeah, he should be signing my name.
Thank you.
I just want to throw this out there. And of course, you guys may have already talked about this evening. Obviously, like I said, I'm late to the party. So, Tie-Dye Festival is the last weekend in September. I think it's the weekend of the 27th. Is that correct,
Yes.
Rusty?
Yes, but
last
we are
weekend
going
in
to be
September
there.
is. Go ahead.
We are going to be there the 21st. We are going to be there the Monday.
Well,
before.
not everybody is privileged as you. You're
No,
white.
but
I
I'm
mean,
just
you have white
saying.
privilege, so you get to go early.
Yeah, I'm gonna be there.
What?
Yeah.
Well,
Timmy and
you're
I
white too, Timmy. Didn't you not know
Well,
that? You're white.
are
It's
gonna-
okay.
Are going to be there on the 21st. So we then make sure that we get the spot that we
Right.
want.
So if anybody's interested, you can get a hold of Rusty Lugnuts or Mr. Stephen Payne. That would be Leprechaun.
Yes.
For some details, there's a campground. Go check that out. We're hoping everyone can make that. And
Yeah, even if it's a day or two, come on down.
right,
Okay.
absolutely.
This is kind of like an unofficial MojoCon, right? I mean,
Yes.
this is
That's
not really.
right.
This is not sponsored by.
It's
Mojo.
not
No,
affiliated
You
with
guys
the
know
Mojo
that
Con.
name.
Right.
But we do have T-shirts that are Mojo 50 T-shirts that have been. I believe they've already been purchased, and you can purchase them. And once again, I think I'm going to rely on Rusty here. You have the information on that. Is that correct?
Yes, I have the information where you can order a white Mojo 50 t-shirt that we are going to tie-dye while at the tie-dye festival.
Right. And there are proceeds that go directly to Mojo 50 when it is all said and done.
Yeah, when those t-shirts are, yeah. So,
Right.
So we have a comment from a listener that needs to be mentioned before Sean falls into a hole or a signal spot.
Okay. right.
Jen Lee Butler says, and this is from when Sean was giving his excuses as to why he's not been around. He said the world, and Jen believes that the world is the name of Sean's new girlfriend.
I don't.
But
Wow.
before we
Thanks, Rusty. Take it away.
yeah, before we need to move on here and let Jeff and Tress plug their show.
Yeah, we got to talk about a new show.
Yeah, because
Well, yeah, let's do that as soon as Trish shows back up.
All right. So,
Keep
Oh,
the
hey.
dog quiet.
hey, look, there
Yeah.
she is.
There she
Yay.
is. All right. So, how many times in life have you gone through a certain situation and you go, there is that?
Every day.
Yeah.
I've actually used that phrase a lot in my life.
Yep.
Well, what we have done is we've taken that phrase and we've turned it into a show. So, my beautiful bride, Tress, and Holly, Jackal Angry Beaver on the Twitter, right?
Yeah.
And
That's
anyway,
correct.
so I paired them two together, and I was really I'm like, let's try it. Let's see what happens. And straight from the beginning, amazing chemistry. They've got great back and forth interaction. Of course, Trez has a lot to be able to say, being a woman, right? Holly, being
All
a
about the blah, blah, blah.
all about the blah, 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 with a whole lot of there is that. So we've got a lot of shows in the can, worked on production elements with Chris. He's helping us with the intro.
We're returning to the hen house. with Tress and Holly on There Is That.
Nice.
Right. So we're working on a bunch of things, elements and stuff like that. I want to make sure that we've got it all put together before I go releasing it. We're right at the finish line with this, so I'm really excited. And of course, we'll let people know where they can find it and everything. We're looking at being able to start a YouTube channel or maybe hijacking yours. You know, whatever.
Hey, look, I'm game. I'll help you guys push this out. I want to say, I want to ask you though. I mean, so am I correct in saying that there's two parts here? That there is video, first of all?
Yes.
Going to be okay. Great. That is awesome. I firmly believe in that. It just makes the show so much better because you get that visual. Because I'll tell the listeners who don't know that Jeff and Tress have their own show. That's the Jeff and Tress Show. I've watched the videos, and there's some. If you only catch audio, you're missing so much because the facial expressions, the nonverbal cues that are thrown around are priceless, and they are outward laughter worthy. It's worth every bit that they put into this. So I'm looking forward to seeing what Holly and Tress and Jeff, of course, putting it together, and then with the help of Chris with the audio and whatnot. I'm looking forward to this. But I want to know is there a premise besides just the blah blah blah? What are you guys going to talk about? What are you going to cover?
All right. Well, so I'm gonna let Tress kind of handle this one. Go if you want to go ahead and field this question here.
Well, we really do just cover a plethora of different topics, but honestly, we've tried to stray away from the top news topics.
Good.
I mean, we try to make the show fun. We don't really want it to be political or Debbie Downer with what's going on across the nation and things like that. So all of our topics are lighthearted. We did a show about women's owning guns, and
I love that.
And about what it means to be licensed to carry as a woman and what it entails. And because Holly and I live in different states, we talked about the gun laws in Pennsylvania where she lives versus Texas where I live. And I thought it was really very informative because, you know, carrying a gun, depending on what you want to carry, it has different aspects for a woman. You can carry in your purse, you can carry on your body, but it's not as easy as it sounds. It can be a little tumultuous, and what you carry, you know, gun falling out of the holster, finding the right holster and things like that to go.
There's comfort. There's preferential choices as far as what's comfortable for you, what weapon you choose to hold in your hand.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What? You don't think that's
no, wait, hold on.
No.
Oh, wait.
This is my part.
Am I not allowed to think like a woman for a moment?
Yeah.
But
I'm afraid.
We also talk about the responsibility of being licensed to carry and what that means, and as far as protecting yourself as well as those around you, and just being how more self-aware you are of your surroundings and people walking in and out, and you know, who you're going to shoot, when are you going to shoot, why do you want to shoot, things like that.
Yeah, exactly.
So do you guys talk about like actual experiences of practicing or you know, being ready for a certain situation or what?
Yeah, we've talked about that. We also talked about dry firing and practicing inside your home, and the ammo that they create for that, so you don't ruin your firing pin on your weapon. And also
iTargetPro.com. iTargetPro.com.
Yeah, that's good stuff. But mainly, really, what they talk about most is making sure that their gun matches their shoes. You know, coordinated. I swear, all this other stuff she was talking about, what a bunch of crap. They spent most of the time going, I have a purple gun because I have purple shoes. And if I'm going to go outside, I got to look fashionable when I pop some caps up in this MFer's ass.
Let me tell you what. I agree with Jeff on this one because I personally have heard the banter of one Miss Jackal Angry Beaver, Miss Holly, about her pink gun. Her pink weapon.
Good grief.
And we're talking about something that shoots pink. Whatever.
Hey,
Anyway,
my gun,
moving
I name my gun.
Her weapon.
I name my guns. I have a purple gun. It's a Kimber 45, and I've named it Beauty and the Beast.
There is beauty in every beast.
So nothing wrong with the purple gun. I'm just saying.
No, but I don't think you should be matching your shoes. I mean, you know, just saying.
No.
You're not supposed to see it.
It's your First Amendment right. I respect that.
I'm not gonna buy me some 6-inch. We'll just call them pumps. I have another word for them. There's an additional word in there that I normally put in there. And if I put on 6-inch pumps, I'm going to be 6'10", and I don't want that. It's not really concealable anymore.
I think any woman who wears anything more than 2.5-inch heel is crazy, but that's just me.
Yeah.
So.
And they
Well, you
cover
live in-
all kinds of stuff. I mean, as far as topics go, they do some recipes and everything, just sort of like back and forth. They also talk about being able how to be a woman, how to be a wife in today's time. And
That's important.
Oh, let me tell you something. It's something that we don't talk about anymore. And it's not like going all the way back to the 1950s where you had June Cleaver and she was vacuuming the house with the, with the pearls and taking care of Beaver and Wally and Eddie Haskell came over and what have you.
Well, taking care of the beaver is very important.
Well, absolutely. Stop it. Stop it.
Oh,
Wow.
wow! I can't believe. No.
Anyways, it's a great show. I think a lot of folks are really going to enjoy it. It's a nice breakaway from political talk and from news talk. It's just two women getting together talking, and some of the topics you'll be like, oh yeah, that's cool. You'll find intriguing, and even as guys, I mean, I sit there and I listen to the shows, and I've been editing the show, so it's like, you know what, this is good stuff. So
I'm sorry, I have to break away. He needs to go.
We have a new pup, so the pup's got to go pee.
Yeah,
No problem. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Thank you, Trust.
The star of the show,
Yeah.
there is leaving.
Yeah.
She has left the building.
Yeah.
One of the stars, the co-star.
But it's going to be coming out, and we look forward to it. And we're going to be helping in any way that we can. I can take a video and play it out live on Facebook and YouTube, make it look like it's happening right then.
Right. So you said it's coming out. Does that mean that Angry Beaver is coming out of her closet? Is that what I'm hearing?
No. The closet is still in full action.
Hey, Jeff, if you guys need me to do traffic and weather on Yates, I'm available, by the way.
Say that again, sir.
I say if you guys need somebody to do the traffic on the Yates, then traffic and weather on the Yates, I'm available. So.
Excellent.
That's every 7 minutes on the Yates, Timmy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. I am available.
Oh my God.
I have neglected the listener sent in 30 seconds that we tried to play before the music last time. I'm gonna go ahead and play that.
Okay. All right.
The President of the United States.
This is Donald J. Trump with a special message for Rusty Lugnuts, right from Handicap Jeff. You're fired.
I did not.
Really, you got the president to freaking fire me?
Well, when
Jeff's-
you got connections, like I've got connections, it's a thing. You'd be amazing. It's amazing how many friends you get when you get front row parking privileges. So,
front row
I could
parking
see
at
Trump
the White
going
House.
for that.
Awesome.
yeah. His motorcade can only get him so close. If he needs to get front row, he calls on me, the handy, and I go, I whip in there real quick and pick him up. We talk a little bit. We chat. And I said, hey, I got this guy, Rusty Lugnuts. Can you fire him?
Yeah.
He was like, absolutely. He
Oh.
loves that stuff.
Hey, Jeff,
Go ahead.
what kind of vape you running there? I mean, is that some turbocharged thingy? What are you doing there? Is that a robot penis?
No, I mean, it's what is this? This is called, I think this one's called Dragon's Blood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So
I
basically,
think I have that exact vape that I need to retry to get off.
I have a friend I'd like to introduce that to. I'm sure she's listening.
I'm telling you, this thing has been great because it really has allowed me to quit smoking cigarettes. And I realize, of course, a couple of people here now are smoking, and that's fine. I've got no problem with that. But for me, man, I kept on waking up hacking, and it's like I couldn't go to bed without a cigarette. I couldn't wake up and function without a cigarette. And I was just like, all right, if I'm so, anyways, I was just like, it's time to make a change. And so I got turned on to vaping, and I was like, it was a weird transition. I smoked and I vaped at the same time in order to help with the transition.
Right.
And then eventually I just saw myself letting go of the cigarettes. I never bought another pack of cigarettes. I still enjoy a good cigar from time to time. Of course, I've got the Handy J cigar, which is a
that's right.
thing. But yeah, for the most part, and the vape thing, the odor is totally different, right? The aroma, the residue, all the stuff. Of course, there's all kinds of people that will say, "Oh, vaping is just as bad as cigarettes." Okay, I'm not.
I've heard that it's worse.
Okay, it may very well be. All I know is that I can vape, and my wife will still kiss me afterwards.
Right. Yeah. The jury's that on the vape. But we need to talk about where we can get a Handy J cigar or an off-track cigar,
or a Rusty Lugnuts, or a Melissa.
Yeah, where could I find one of those?
A cigar too.
I believe those are.
Or a whiskey stick cigar.
I don't think I have a cigar.
Sueno de Torres.
That's right. SuenoDeTorres.com.
SuenoDeTorres. SuenoDeTorres.com.
You can also find that web address in the scroll at the bottom of your Facebook or YouTube feed.
Nice. Very nice.
You would think that for such a white woman, she would come up with more of an easier name to have as far as a website.
Right.
Well,
I mean, that's cultural appropriation.
So white?
Yeah.
It's still cultural appropriation. She's pretty white.
Yeah. So
she's a towhead.
Please go over to Sueno de Torres and get a off track, get a Handy J. Yeah.
Wait. What's a Handy J?
$20.
$20. Same as downtown.
Downtown, baby.
That's right.
The best 20 you ever spent and the best handy you ever had in your mouth.
Whoa.
Hey, the last one I had in my mouth, I had Mississippi in my mouth. So there's that.
Yeah. How was that?
That was so tasty. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
That's the best one I've ever had.
Yeah. Really? No kidding.
Well, except my own. It was pretty tasty too. I put my own in my mouth. I'm talented.
Yeah, that's pretty talented, by the way.
It is. I'm proud of it.
Yeah, you have to contact.
And it's a very dark one, as a matter of fact. Mine's very dark.
It's really doesn't.
It's a Robusto, absolutely.
That's weird. Maybe you ought to let it out more.
Yeah, it's very tan. It sees a lot of sun.
Yeah,
just let it free. Free willing, whatever.
But yeah. So
free whiskey. My bad.
Y'all go over there.
Free Willy. That's your kid's name, isn't it?
Shut up, Chris.
Still trying to do a commercial here.
I'm sorry. SuenoDeTorres.com. SuenoDeTorres.com for all your great cigar needs.
Yes, you have to contact her directly on that site, and
right, because isn't there some federal regulation? Because we love federal regulation that prevents her from being able to sell them directly through the website.
Yeah, right. Something just came in. So, I mean, yeah. So, yeah, contact her over there. You take the time. Do it.
It's worth the money. It really is.
Yeah, they are.
And listen, if you don't enjoy cigars, the great thing about this is that you probably know somebody who does. And it's a great gift to have on hand and, be like, okay, great. Boom. Well, give it to so-and-so. Or, you can kiss up to your boss or something. If you want to be able to do something like that as well, give them a cigar. And plus it helps promote the show as well. So, I mean, it's a twofold thing.
Let me ask you this and I know we got guests coming in and everything, but I got to ask you this. You talked about your wife doesn't want to kiss you after smoking cigarettes. Will she kiss you after you smoked a cigar?
No, she won't let me inside the house for about an hour afterwards.
Look, there's a complete difference to me between cigarettes, pipe tobacco, cigars. Yeah. The smell is different for all of them. I get it. It seems hypocritical to me, even for myself. Cigarette smoke makes me nauseous now that I've quit, years ago. I can smoke a cigar all day, but that doesn't mean that everyone wants to be around me afterwards. I understand that as well.
Right.
Yep.
Well, it's not for everybody, like I said, but it is for those who do enjoy a good cigar. And I want to tell you something. These are more than just good cigars. These really are great cigars. And the website, the company as a whole, they take really good care of you. If they happen to, your cigar gets messed up somewhere in shipping, they'll rectify it. It's a good company to do business with.
All right,
Ladies and gentlemen.
Jeff, Tress, thank you. And
2 minutes.
we're going to let you go. We're going to get some other guests on the other side. Y'all stay with us. Thanks, Jeff.
My pleasure.
Are we? I see Pat and Doug are here. Are we able to get Holly in this evening as well?
Yeah, Holly is supposed to be popping in here any second now.
Did you invite her, or do we know yet?
Are we on mute?
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi, Pat. Hi, Doug.
Hello. About smoking, I still when I'm near somebody, I haven't smoked in 30 years, but I'm still like, can you blow that my direction, please?
No.
Yeah, I know.
I can't stand it.
It's inconsistent, but every now and then.
Oh, if you only knew. I'm probably getting yelled at right now. So there's hey, Holly.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I got an
Right on.
APR commercial that was made by the Real Food, Real Peoples that we're going to play when we come back from break here.
Are you doing the July special one?
Which one?
I don't know. You sent me 2 of them, and I put them both in the cart. One of them's 1 minute. One of them's 59.98.
Yeah.
Which one to play?
Whichever.
Hey, is my audio okay even on the phone right now?
Yeah,
Yeah, you're doing all right.
Yeah, you're doing good.
You're beautiful.
Should I practice and bring us back in? It's been.
Yeah, you go ahead. Bring us back
Should
in.
I practice?
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't even know what to do. It's been so long. No, I'm just playing.
Well,
Where did Timmy go?
Oh, Timmy.
You- just
Oh wait, he's got 2.
he'll be back here in just a second. He's got one of them that he's using for the camera, and one of them that he's using for the audio. I don't know why.
I thought he was just filling space till
Oh, 10 seconds.
John got here.
5. Coming in
Hey, Jeff.
hot. Welcome back into Off Track, everyone. We've been blessed this evening, not by me popping in late, of course. That's just my crap. But we've been fortunate to have a guy known as what I call affectionately as Timotheus Buffalonicus. He's our traffic and weather guy, flying around at 40,000 feet in a leather skull cap. He's been with us at the first part of the show. And then, of course, Jeff and Tress. Tress had to go let the dog out. Right? And then, of course, finally, to wrap things up tonight is our good ladies and a gentleman from Real Food, Real People, Miss Pat, Miss
Hello.
Holly, and Mr. Doug. How is everyone this evening?
Bringing up the clothes.
Good.
They're bringing up the rear.
I'm pretending I'm on vacation, as you can see.
I like your vacation. Can I join you, Miss Beaver?
You can very much join me. I need a cabana boy to bring me alcohol all day.
Okay. No, I want to sit next to you and have the cabana boy bring me his
Not the
drinkers as well.
margaritas.
Oh, Pat's got margaritas.
There you go.
Right on. So
Cheers.
okay, the last time we attempted, we had some audio issues that you guys were on, and of course Miss Holly wasn't able to join us at the time, so we wanted to bring you guys back in and find out what's going on Real Food, Real People lately.
Well, the most recent thing, the current thing, the project that we're currently on is we're working on a contest. And it's turning out to be, the prizes are more than I had expected. We're running it for 4 weeks in September. We're going to start in September. So those of you that are going to Tie-Dye Fest, you better make sure you listen that week.
Right. Okay, we can do that.
Each week there's going to be a question, and we haven't figured out quite how you're going to figure out the answer yet. That's still in the works. But every week, what?
was just saying, can you explain a little bit about the contest for those who don't know and how to join?
Well, some of those details we're still working on, but the main thing is at this point is that there's a prize. Like there'll be entries. What we do know, email your answers to us, and it'll be selected from all the correct answers.
What's that email?
Real food, real people, patholly@gmail.com.
That's a long one.
I'm sorry. It's
Yeah,
real food, patholly@gmail.com.
Right. Scratch that first thing. Real food, Pat Holly at Gmail.
Right.
Okay, real food, patholly@gmail.com. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So that's where you send your answers. The prizes that will be awarded each week is a box of different promotional products. And as it stands right now, it's over $100 per box, per promo box.
Wow.
So we're sending out over $400 worth of good stuff to you guys.
Awesome.
And where are these questions at? I mean, are we doing this on the show then? Is this where you're asking the questions in?
You'll have to listen to find the clue. You'll have to listen to get the clue, and then you have to. Yeah, we haven't figured out where the answer is going to be.
And tell everyone where to listen to Real Food, Real People at. Where can everybody find you guys at?
On Spoonie.com. Holly, you've got all that information. Let her roll, girl.
Right. So you can listen to us Monday through every day of the week, 7 p.m. and 1 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on SpooneyRadio.com. And we are always available for you at any time on Spreaker.com.
So all of the shows that they have on Spoonie get archived, correct?
That's
Over
correct.
Spreaker?
Yes, on
Right. So
Spreaker.
if you miss something over on Spreaker on Spoonie, you can go find it afterwards on Spreaker.com.
That's right.
And also our hashtag. There's more information you're holding back, Holly.
Well, I was talking how you listen, but you can always find us on the hashtag Real Food, Real People. We're on Facebook, we're on Twitter at Real Food Pat1 and at Real Food Holly1.
Right. Yeah, and I don't know I think we're gonna make it so you have to listen to the show to get the clue. I was thinking we could put it on Facebook, but I don't think so.
Yeah, no, you're gonna have to listen. That's what we had decided. They have to listen.
That's kind of the point.
Yeah.
Can I ask a question to Pat and Holly?
Mm-hmm.
All right, excellent. So you have a contest that you don't really know what you're going to be doing as far as releasing a clue. So is it kind of like a whodunit clue? Or, I mean...
you have to listen and
it's a
we'll tell you.
mystery.
Yeah.
It's a mystery. It's a whodunit.
Well, it's a good mystery right now because I don't really understand what y'all are doing at all. I mean, you got $100 of stuff that you're saying you're sending out, but you won't even say what the stuff is. I mean,
we haven't gotten that. Whoa! We haven't gotten that far yet. You're jumping the gun there, Mr. Jeff.
I'm jumping the gun. You're the one promoting a show, then a contest that you don't really have all the details worked out on. I'm just trying to understand.
It's coming up in September.
Yeah, it's coming in September, so it's good.
So just what I'm saying is, make sure you're listening because we'll be giving updates. It will begin in September. So when it's pretty okay. I think what we're gonna do, and you're probably gonna give me a hard time about this too, Jeff, but that's okay. You listen for the clue in the current episode. Then I think you're gonna have to go back to an archive to find the answer. I think that's how we're gonna do it.
So basically, you're using a current show to back sell another show in order to be able to get the answer. Is that right?
That's right.
Because ultimately we're trying to get more numbers. We don't automatically have like, gobs of followers like you guys do. So we're working at building.
We do?
Wait, we have gobs of followers?
Gobs. Yeah, gobs.
Gobs is like 2 million, I think, right? 2 million followers.
Something around there.
I forgot to tell you guys. Yeah, we picked up 1 million followers last week.
At least a job and a half.
I don't think. Did somebody lie to them and tell them that we had lots of listeners?
Well, yeah, that's why they're here. You don't know that's how I get guests? I tell these people that we're way more successful than we actually are. Shh.
Oh, sorry.
Quiet.
Oh, we go for it. Crap.
Don't downsell yourselves.
Well, I mean, I love the idea. Now that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so listen to a current episode. We go back to a previous episode, so this way you get an answer.
Well,
Holy crap. And then you wind up getting a bunch of stuff.
Some of the things, some of the things that are in the promo box. We have 3 different items from Nostalgia. We have a pound of wild rice. There's a hot pepper jam, and a jar and a jar of whipped honey.
Honey, I will whip you anytime you want.
Of course.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
There's a bag of APR coffee.
Nice.
There will be Brother Tommaso's Better Recipe garlic butter, which you'll only have known about if you listen to the show, pretty much. What else is in there?
Recipe has provided 4 jars of jelly.
Yeah, I asked him for 1, and he sent us 4 jars for each box.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Of tech brewed, home brewed
beer jellies,
beer jelly,
craft beer jellies. So that's
is this going to be open to everybody so I can play, right?
No.
Yes. No.
No.
What
the hell?
Yeah. It's just Rusty. I have to give him a hard time.
Yeah, no, Rusty. Everybody
don't we
but
want to
you.
let the listeners win?
What?
Well, we are the listeners.
Yeah.
Well, yes, but we are also affiliated through the umbrella that is.
Yeah, no, we're not going to be
Double
that
Bob.
buzzing. Probably not. None of the 3 of us can win, right, guys?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. The only ones that can't win is me. So, why
Wait,
should I bother
Holly-
listening?
Holly, did you just say you're a winner?
Well, of course I'm a winner. Look at where I am right now.
Yeah.
'Cause
I'm
you're
on
the beach and
vacation,
Yeah.
You're on the beach and I'm in Chicago.
being interviewed by you wonderful people. Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
Speaking
Let me
of
think about that again.
Meh.
Now,
Anyway,
one thing that's really special that we're really excited about, and Melissa's actually helping us with, we're printing the first installment premiere Real Food, Real People potholder.
All right.
Right. So these are going to be one of a kind. Nobody else in the whole entire world will have one but our winners.
Leprechaun will like that.
Yeah, until we print more. But
different kind of pot holder, Timmy. Not.
Oh, yeah. It's not that kind of pot
right.
holder.
I will slow on the draw.
So it's not a clear plastic baggie.
No.
Oh, okay, all right. It's not a film container. It's not a
It's not a roach clip. No, it's the thing that actually holds
not my
a
fingers.
hot pot. There you go.
Right. It holds a hot pot.
Guys,
There's also a container of spices that I don't know. Some of you may know that Mike Phillip from American Duck Radio also sells longevity products, and they're more than just supplements. There's like clothes and jewelry and all kinds of crazy stuff, but there's also food and spices. So he sent us containers of certain spice blends to go in the box also.
Nice.
It was really quite a nice mix of stuff in there.
Wow.
Yeah.
thank
It
you,
sounds
Mike.
like I want to win.
Me too.
Yeah.
Sorry, Chris. This is for winners and you're not. It's
Aw.
like the sprinkles. It's like the sprinkles in that Progressive commercial. Sprinkles are for winners.
That was harsh.
It's very sad. It's very sad.
I'm sorry, Chris, but
We
to
have
be
a-
honest. It's what I am.
We have Jennifer Torres commented in the Facebooks that she licks every Melissa cigar.
No way.
I'm gonna bet
But
that
wait, so she
sales
licks
of
Melissa?
Melissa cigars.
You think
Yeah.
she'd want to lick the Rusty or the Sean
I'm trying not to overthink
or the
that.
Jeff?
Hi, Dad.
You licked everyone, right?
All of the Melissas. So I imagine that sales of the Melissa cigar are going to go
through the roof.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if Melissa's gonna lick the potholders or not. I don't want to know.
No, wait a second. Isn't shush? Isn't it said that if you're going to do something, you have to have it on a video, or it didn't happen? You gotta take a picture of it, or it didn't happen.
Yeah.
Picture it didn't happen.
We're gonna
That's
take,
right.
all we have to do is like, I'm gonna lick this and
Yeah, there you
put it
go.
on camera. Is that what it is?
Hey.
I'm just asking for a friend.
Oh, good.
Y'all ain't right. Wow. So Jen, somebody must have called Jen and said, "Hey, they're talking about you," and she decided to listen. Huh.
No, we got gobs of listeners. Remember? Come on.
Yeah, you have you
Yeah,
just said you got like 1 million listeners.
A gob and a half.
You know what? I think I just came up with a new shirt idea. We've got gobs of listeners. I mean, that's really kind of catchy. I like it.
You're welcome.
We do
Yeah,
have
oh,
the
no.
professional show shirt maker, Melissa Sippy. We can volunteer her for all kinds of stuff because she didn't show up for work today.
Are you like pimping her out or what?
Well,
Yes.
I mean,
No, I am.
No, Melissa went up to see her parents.
That's true. She does really good work, though. I'm wearing one right now.
She's in New Hampshire.
New Hampshire?
No, she's in Rhode Island.
Okay.
Wow.
She even put my title in the back.
People
so that means
really
that
live
she's
there?
not. She's pretty close to me,
Executive
and
producer.
not you.
That's right.
Wow.
Actually, yeah, she does some really great work. She was able to bless. Who was it? Help me remember.
Indiana Mike.
Indiana Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that hat.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, she did great with both our hats, the on
Yeah.
track hat and the Nothing Fresh Show hat. I mean, I'm like, wow, this is, and it's hard to do a hat. It's different
Yeah.
if you're doing a shirt because you can lay it out flat, but a hat you don't have the same. Yeah, she's spot on. Very well done. Very well done.
Multi-talented.
Mm.
Yes, thank you, Melissa,
Oh.
for helping with our potholders.
Yeah.
I can't wait
Melissa
to see them
Sippy.
done.
She did say
Melissa
that she was
Sippy, if
working
you're-
on your package.
Whoa.
Yeah, I know. She's gonna anyway. I got to tell you this. Melissa Sippy has. Melissa, if you're listening, we need to talk. I found her on a website. Just saying.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Oh yes.
He
Oh,
found
I'm not gonna
Melissa's
say no.
doppelganger.
Don't say
You
anything.
did.
Don't
Oh,
ruin it.
okay.
Don't ruin it. But I found her. She's on a website. I mean,
No.
I don't want to throw her under the bus in front of the world.
Do you think she
God,
knows
that's
she's
why
you
on that
brought it up.
website, or did somebody else put her on that website?
I don't know, but I liked it.
Well,
Yeah, I know. But I mean, who the fuck there'd have actually been video of that? I really.
Well, Rusty,
mean-
it's
Wasn't really video, was it?
no, it's not video at all. He's just giving her crap. But
Suggested,
she really is on a website. Let me
It
tell you.
really is.
suggested pictures.
Wow.
It's nice that you didn't want to throw her under the bus while you're talking about it on the show. Just
Right.
saying.
No, I didn't say what she was
It
doing.
doesn't matter. You still brought it up.
That's right, because now that's called a teaser.
Ah-ha.
To everybody but Melissa.
That no,
Yeah.
she'll
find out.
find out. That's right. She'll find out.
It sounds
Uh-huh.
like Melissa is the teaser, according to the.
Well, no, actually, she's
No?
not. It was very respectful. I will say that. But in all seriousness, I found her unexpectedly. I'm like, whoa, what the heck is that? Weird.
And she has a doppelganger out there somewhere.
Mhm.
To be
So how-
exposed to those things.
Yeah.
Before we get totally off track.
Okay.
We got everything and then we needed to.
That never
We stopped
happens on this show. Off track? What?
I know. I just wanna
Hashtag derailed.
want to make sure
All
we
right, so
cover all our bases. We got everything right.
Mhm.
All right,
Yeah.
so hey, before you guys go, Pat, Holly, Doug, do you guys have any special recipes you guys want to throw out there that's new,
Wait a minute.
exciting?
I
Besides,
I've got
really
a special
have
commercial for them.
Chicken and broccoli. Shut up. I use more than chicken broccoli. But I would like to say that if anybody is interested in listening to an interview this week, we interviewed my mom for her birthday this week.
very
Oh,
nice.
So our latest episode is Hey Sandy Girl, and it is available right now. I'm assuming on Spreaker, but it did air tonight at 7:00 before this show was on.
Yep.
Is that your
Oh,
mom's name,
Spreaker.
Sandy?
Yes, my mom is Sandy.
I like Sandy.
Wow.
Yes,
That's
Timmy
awesome.
loves my mom.
Oh.
So your
Yeah,
mom-
but I'm not sure.
Timmy wants to be my daddy, but I'm not sure what that means.
Oh,
Ooh.
I'm not sure
I'm
that has
sure what
anything to
that
do with your
means.
mom.
Ouch.
But anyway, so we have like a special commercial for
We do.
from real food,
Yeah.
right? So,
Produced by real food, real people, and here we go.
Hey, hey,
What?
that music. Where's it coming from?
Oh, that. Every time I open a red, white, or blue bag of American Pride Roasters Betsy Ross blend, that happens. See?
right.
Wow, how does it do that?
I don't know, but
Whoa, that almost poked my eye out.
oh, forgot to warn you about the flag. Cool, huh? Anyway, in honor of Independence Day, American Pride Roasters is offering red and white bags of the Betsy Ross for $17.76 and the blue bag for $8 more. Only through the end of July, so hurry and order.
Ha! So what's next? Fireworks?
AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Historically great coffee.
Oh, that was my next
badass.
question.
That's badass.
That was awesome. I think, you know what? I think we need to start doing visual commercials.
Right?
That would be
There
fun.
you that would be fun.
I've got one in mind, and I haven't discussed it yet with my crew yet, but we're gonna try and knock it out when the studio gets
That
running
was
again.
a badass commercial. Who come up with that idea?
I wrote it. Doug produced it.
Nice. That's freaking awesome.
That was spot on. I like that one.
Yes.
So what's the other one? I've got another one here.
Oh, well,
Go for it.
ahead,
Should we
roll it.
run that one too?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna run that one too.
Hey, honey, are you actually drinking coffee?
Yep, American Pride Roasters Betsy Ross blend.
But you hate coffee.
They've made a believer out of me. Raspberry, vanilla, and blueberry, my absolute favorite flavors.
Well, look at you. I'm so proud of you.
Now leave me alone. I've got a lot of coffee to drink.
What? Why?
Because it's only available till the end of July. You get the red and white bags for $17.76. See what they did there? Get the blue bag for only $8 more.
Aw, and see how cute they look all lined up on the counter together? Red, white, and blue.
Uh-huh.
Oh, come on.
AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Historically great coffee.
Very good.
Nice.
Thank you.
Nice. Good stuff.
Nicely done. Now, wait a second. Isn't there another one, though?
Yeah, Rusty has another one handy. Does he?
Yeah.
How
I
hard
think
would it
there-
be for him to find it?
That was two by Real Pat. Wasn't there one done by Real Holly?
Yeah, Rusty's got this one.
I mean, I'm sure I could have sworn I heard. Am I wrong, Fresh?
There's a 15-second one here I got right close by that I ain't got to search for. Here we go.
15
Wait, let me
second.
turn. Here we go.
I love American Pride Roasters in the morning. It really gets me off to work.
AmericanPrideRoasters.com. AmericanPrideRoasters.com. Oh, crap. Sorry
Why
about
did that come through so bassy at the end?
Whoa, what happened to that production?
Rusty had that one turned up a little too loud.
Sorry about that.
Well, there you go. Variety. As I choke on my drink.
Smack her in the back. Smack her in the back. This time you can do it and nobody will question you.
I'm inhaling my margarita.
I'd like to say you guys are really knocking it out with that commercial. You've all come a long way using Audacity and all the editing stuff out there, and it's really a pleasure to listen to what you guys are doing.
Well, thank you. We're having a good time with it.
Doug's the man. Doug is the man.
Yes, he is.
You know, all those years of being the church sound guy paying off.
There you go. Good point. There you go. Good job, Doug.
We used to do our own ads when we had the flower shop. And, you know, owning a business like that is always the best of times and worst of times. And doing the ads together was like relaxing, and we really enjoyed that. It was a nice break from all the other stuff.
Yeah.
So it's nice to do it again.
Yeah, absolutely.
So we covered all our bases, Holly.
I think so.
Yeah.
Unless there's something else somebody needs to talk about.
Uh,
We just want to talk about food because I'm hungry.
I know. I wanted to say I did probably not a lot of time left. Yeah, left. We just did last night. We have rhubarb. I know, Holly, you like.
Oh, yummy!
We made a rhubarb. Let's see, what was it? Custard rhubarb crisp.
I'm jealous. Can you send me some?
Really, really good. We're very
I am
good.
all game.
Yeah. With ice cream. Oh, caramel vanilla ice cream. Awesome. Mm-mm-mm.
All right, so my address, my mailing address is minus the ice cream, please.
So I guess we have a whole meal. We have a whole dinner then, because I made a regular meat lasagna today, and then I also made a completely vegetarian. It's like a keto version of lasagna with. Stop.
I know. I had to ask.
It's a white sauce chicken lasagna with vegetables. So instead of noodles, it's zucchini and yellow squash that I got from my garden.
Nice.
And then I slow cooked some chicken and shredded it up and put that in. And then the mixture with the ricotta had in spinach, broccoli, of course. Shut up, Sean. And I did put in like a 1/4 cup of carrots just to add some extra color besides green. And then I made a Parmesan white cheese sauce and put that in and baked it. It was really good.
So yeah, the first thing you said was regular meat lasagna, and of course I was not aware of what was coming next. But I'm like, what? Wait, as opposed to not meat lasagna?
Well, there's the traditional lasagna, which is pasta and, well, he wanted me to make it with cottage cheese instead of ricotta, and.
That's the way Doug's mom makes it with cottage cheese.
Yeah, I made it before and I didn't really like it. Well, I didn't try it, but it didn't slice right. But this time it was better.
We call that American lasagna.
Yeah, I always use the ricotta.
Tonight we had, speaking of the zucchini and the yellow squash, I did the scalloped zucchini casserole that I've talked about a few times.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically stack of crackers, crushed fine, 4 eggs, 2 cups of milk, medium zucchini, medium yellow squash, and put what is on top? Oh, cheese and little fine matchstick potato sticks. Made a nice little crunchy top on it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually happy. I should have about 5 more zucchini by the end of the week. So
yay. We had a deer jump our fence. See, now we're in show mode. We had a deer jump our fence.
A 4-legged terrorist.
Yeah, ate half our. So
I have a groundhog that somehow dug its way underneath my fence, and I'm trying to catch it now. I went and spent like $3 on a stinking cantaloupe, and he still won't go in the damn trap.
Yeah, I thwarted the woodchuck, but the deer. Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna try and.
With the groundhog, Holly.
I'm sorry, what?
What kind of vegetables go with a groundhog?
Right. I was just going to ask, well, how do you prepare a groundhog? Because I want to know.
But if I didn't live in town, I could shoot him, but I can't because I live in town.
You can. It just doesn't mean you should. Rule number 5.
Well, there are regulations, and since I am a proud Second Amendment holder and I will follow the law, I'm not going to shoot him out my window.
How's that pink weapon doing?
Wait until he breaks in the house.
It fell off the boat. It fell off the boat one time and I lost it.
Is that right?
No, I still have my pink. Which pink one?
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Asking.
All right. So to
just FYI, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but seeing how the ladies were talking about food, I didn't want to, let Tress go unrecognized because she made me a damn good sandwich today.
A sandwich?
Yeah.
Damn it.
What was the sandwich?
It had stuff on it.
Like
stuff. It had stuff, and it had bread. And
I actually cheated because our next door neighbor made pulled pork and they brought it over, so I heated it up with some barbecue sauce, and that's what we had. It was really good.
Hey, that's still good. Did you put any other toppings on it?
No,
just pulled pork and barbecue sauce, and that works.
It was good.
Hey, I made my husband make his own sandwich today. He had a roast beef sandwich. I was like, you want food right out there, buddy. I'm working on your stinking freaking meat or lasagna that you wanted.
All right. So we're coming to the end of the show, of course. And I would just, you know what? I could just turn this over to that sleeping guy over there. Chris, is he sleeping?
Wake up.
Hey, good morning. Good morning.
Hey, Chris, welcome back.
Wait a minute.
No, I just got to give him crap. What?
I don't know what's going on.
Oh yeah, no. I just wanted to just close out the show. I just wanted to say thank you, Jeff and Tress. We got a sounder now.
That was, I don't know. That was,
what is that? No,
That's the flashy thinger from Men in Black at the Neuralizer that
an alien flying
wipes
over our
everybody's memory.
Something going over my.
I think most people want to forget this, so you don't have to worry
Well,
about
that's
that.
why I did that. Right at the end of Off Track, they've listened to us for 2 hours, and then I help them.
So they don't have to go into therapy after the show.
Oh, Chris, you
Well-
won't remember to come back though. So, and
Well,
there's that.
now you tell them to come back.
Bye.
Thanks, Pat and Holly, Doug, Jeff, Tress, Timmy the Pilot, and of course my crew, minus Mississippi. We love you. We miss you. Check you guys next week right here, Off Track.